Carnival new loyalty program last week, and VIFPs are mad.
That's what we're talking about tonight. It's Cruise World Live.
'Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about, so we can dine and spend up all our notes. I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life, so raise your toast for all the good times that we'll have. It'll be like the movies, be like the movies. Rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming. Might be the gin that's gone to my head, gone to my head. Feeling so greasy, don't want this to end. Want this to end, live in the moment, I just wanna dance. Just wanna dance, pull up my card and swipe it again. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about, so we can dine and spend up all our notes. I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life, so raise your toast for all the good times that we'll have. It'll be like the movies, be like the movies. Rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming. I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life, so raise a toast for all the good times that we'll have. It'll be like the movies, be like the movies. Rich people dreaming, 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 rich people dreaming.
Seeing that really makes me miss cruising. We haven't cruised in a little while, and
Yeah, like almost, gosh, 2 months.
Yeah.
It'll be over 2 months.
ready to get back on board. But tonight, we're going to have a good time. Thank you for joining us. And we're talking all about the cruise lines and loyalty.
Mhm.
Obviously, it's been a little over a week now since Carnival dropped the big news. We knew this was going to happen. John Heald and Christine Duffy announced it a long time ago that sometime this summer they would be announcing big changes. A lot of people speculated, and pretty much all of them got it way wrong.
Absolutely.
So we're going to dive into that tonight. But first, let's dive into the chat and see who's in here, shall we?
Yeah, we have Florida Cruisers. Welcome in.
Hello, Florida Cruiser.
Renee Overbeck. Hello to you and Matt.
How's it going?
We have Beverly Color watching from down the hall.
Mother-in-law from down the hall. Hey, Bev, thanks for supporting.
We have Beach Please in the house.
Beach Please, yes. So obviously, hopefully, some of you came over from Lovey's Fat Life, who typically have the 8 o'clock slot. They graciously let us take that slot once a month, so we're not fighting against each other, because we have a lot of people that we know together, the same people. And tonight, Mike and Betsy, who this is probably going to be like their 205th or 6th episode, which is just mind-boggling. They're taking the night off. They had some other stuff going on. So if anybody's here from the beach, please, crew, welcome in. It's good to have you. So let's say hello to everybody else.
I do have to say, I think it would have been fun watching Mike. He said his mouth was going to be numb tonight. It could have been interesting, but hope everything's good with you, Mike.
Yes. Hopefully everything's okay.
All right. We have PMB's Wide World of Sports.
That's Patrick and Becca. Hey, guys, welcome in.
We have Michelle WPB in the house.
All right, what's going on, Michelle?
Anthony Simone.
The Modigator Extreme, Anthony. Miss you, buddy. Miss you. We don't get a chance to sit in as many lives as we used to. Yeah, here. Thanks for stopping.
We have Brenda Ellis.
Hello, Brenda. Ahoy as well.
Ken Pasco.
Our Florida friend Ken. He just signed on to the cruise in February, right? We're gonna talk about that here in a few minutes. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
We have, and we still don't have confirmation if it's Shayna or Shanna.
Or Shauna.
Mark's voice is choppy. All right. We have Holly Ayers in the house.
Hello, Holly.
Mary Ellen Dillon.
What is up, Med? Good to see you. Hopefully we'll be cruising with you very soon.
We have, is this the Shao
Yes,
special features here?
What is up, our neighbors from Central Florida, the Shao?
Here's Live TV.
Greg, how's it going, buddy?
Ann Handley.
Good to see you,
Yeah,
Ann.
we'll be seeing her on the Halloween cruise.
The Halloween cruise, the beaches Halloween cruise this year. That's going to be on the Carnival Jubilee out of Galveston.
We have Megan Season. How's married life treating you?
Yes, it's good to see you. Say hi to all four. Did we say hi to Holly?
We did.
Okay, sorry.
You can never say hi to Holly enough. Right?
Hello, Holly again. How's Michigan weather? I know it's hot up there and hot everywhere this
Mm-hmm. Betsy from Beach, please. Hello.
What is up, Betsy?
Let's see. We have Ryan Donahue.
Miss you, buddy. We got a little time with him on last year's Halloween cruise. That was fun.
Yeah, Crazy Cat Traveler says Mike and Betsy look different tonight.
Well, we are happy that you found us here.
We're just, a little different.
Yeah, a lot different.
Yeah.
But,
we're still fun.
We're still fun people, I like to think. Yeah.
Stephanie Shelley, first time listening. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us
Hello,
today.
Stephanie. We also got Destination Fun in the house coming in, I believe, from the west side of Florida, right?
Okay, so it's Shayna.
Shayna.
Thank you for clarification.
I'm going to do my best to remember that. Hi, Stephanie. I think you may have been in Lovey's show here just a little bit ago. I think we were getting off and getting ready for our show. Of course, I've been setting up all day, the camera all ready, and then literally 2 minutes before camera shuts off. It's never if there wasn't a little something crazy going on, it wouldn't be a Thursday Night Live, right?
Oh, there's the other happy couple, the other Mr. Paul Hines in the house.
All right,
there.
how's it going, Paul? I didn't see your name. Couldn't put you up. We got the Sea Wench Cruise crew in the house, or another couple of our Florida friends here.
How we cruise. Hello, guys.
All right, Brian, how's it going, buddy? Let's see who else we got.
We have
there's
Scott.
Paul. There's Paul.
Scott the Cruise Genius.
Scott the Cruise Genius. I think there we go. Scott Lara, Cruise Genius from Jacksonville. Lots of Florida people in the house tonight.
I like
and I think we've made it to the bottom there, right?
So
now it's time to let everybody know about our next group cruise. We had so much fun with the first one that we're going to do it all again. This time it's going to be Valentine's group cruise. It's sailing February 14th of next year, 7-day Caribbean on the Mardi Gras.
we are going to Nassau, Grand Turk, Amber Cove, and Celebration Key, which opens next month.
And how can they book that if they want to, Steph?
Oh, you can contact me by phone, email, send a text, Facebook Messenger. If you're good at, doing smoke signals, that'll work too.
No more, right?
No.
Yeah. So I know that that's all off the screen now, but I'll also put that information down in the description of this video if it's not already in there. And we're going to have a great time on that, and you can earn some Carnival fun points. Actually, no, we'll still be on VIFP when we sell. But just to get us in and talking about everything that's going on tonight, we have what is one of my new favorite segments. This is Steph's Complaint Desk.
Listen up, you little spazoids! I know where you live and I've seen where you sleep. I swear to everything holy that your mothers will cry when they see what I've done to you.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
And I will rain down an ungodly firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the United Nations and get a binding resolution to keep me from destroying you.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Okay, I'll play with it. Come on. Okay.
Do you wanna play rough? Say hello to my little friend!
Okay, can someone please explain how cruising went from floating resorts of joy to corporate cash grabs in the middle of the ocean? Let's start with the elephant in the stateroom. Price hikes. Remember when a balcony cabin didn't require a cosigner and your firstborn? Now they've got surge pricing that makes you feel like you're booking a Taylor Swift concert instead of a Saturday sailing to Cozumel. $200 for gratuities, $300 for Wi-Fi, $85 a day for the drink package. And you still can't get a decent mojito because we ran out of mint on embarkation day. Really? And every cruise line is in on it. Carnival, Royal, Norwegian, MSC. They're playing a game of who can charge more for less and calling it enhancement. Norwegian's free at sea perks? Sure, it's free. Right after you pay taxes, service fees, and the emotional toll of wondering why your drink package doesn't include bottled water. Bottled water! What is this, a desert cruise? And the cutbacks. Don't even get me started. The buffets are shrinking, the menus are rotating like they're in witness protection, and late night pizza? It used to be a delightful guilty pleasure available around the clock. Now it's a 30-minute wait before closing time for a sad slice of pie while one poor soul is manning the oven all by himself. You want a towel, animal? Better hope your cabin steward has tenure and a soft spot for nostalgia. Now, let's talk loyalty programs, or what's left of them. Carnival's got people rioting on Facebook over their new spend-based Carnival rewards, where Diamond Cruisers suddenly got ghosted after 50 plus cruises unless they drop $33,000 every 2 years. Royal Caribbean, they're still making you crawl your way to Diamond Plus with 80 cruises and a sacrificial goat. Meanwhile, your perks are a bottle of wine you don't drink and 15% off laundry. Hooray! Oh, and you want to speak to someone about these changes? Good luck with that. The hold music is now a full feature-length opera, and the only thing they'll upgrade you to is another department that doesn't answer the phone. Look, I love cruising. I love it. The ocean, the shows, the sunburn I pretend is a tan. But these cruise lines are forgetting something. It's not just the ship that float this industry, it's the loyal guests. The ones who've been booking since before Wi-Fi, who remember when midnight buffets were a thing, and activities didn't require a wristband and liability waiver. So cruise lines, if you're listening, we're not just a revenue stream. We're passengers, we're fans, and we notice when you swap lobster night for premium shrimp surprise. Do better, or don't be shocked when we start spending more time on land and less money at sea. I have to say, I love this segment too, because I get so passionate about things that annoy me. And this is perfect for, spouting off about it and seeing that other people agree with me.
Tell us how you really feel. We had a few more people pop in during that segment. I hope you caught most of Stephanie's rant, and welcome in. But tonight we're talking about the cruise lines, okay? And they've been making cutbacks since the restart in 2021. And we've seen it, we've felt it, and the loyalty programs are feeling it too. Minor changes are often made, but everybody's talking about this complete overhaul that Carnival just announced. And like I mentioned earlier, we've known it's been coming some time, but nobody expected it. So before we dive into the new Carnival Rewards program tonight, we're going to take a quick look at some of the other major cruise line loyalty programs. So first, we're going to pull up Royal Caribbean. the Crown and Anchor Society. So tell us a little bit about that, Steph.
So they reward you with points for every night you sail and double points if you book a suite. They've got 6 tiers: Gold, Platinum, Emerald, Diamond, Diamond Plus, and Pinnacle Club for those loyal.
Really loyal. And for me, the best perks kick in at the Diamond level. I know that we're approaching that. We're going to hit that soon. And that gives you 4 free drink vouchers a day. To me, that is one of the coolest perks. Like with Carnival, it's always been laundry, but 4 drinks a day. I mean, a guy like me don't need the drink package for that whatsoever. Now let's take a look at Norwegian, and they've got the Latitudes program.
Yeah, so they reward you with points per night and bonuses for suites and higher cabin categories. So they have 7 tiers: Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Sapphire, Diamond, and Ambassador.
Yeah, and that Ambassador is 700 plus points. It gets you a free 7-day cruise every year. And the big perks for Norwegian, they start at Platinum as well. We hit Platinum, I think, on our last Norwegian cruise. And what do we like about that?
2 free specialty dinings per cruise.
Yeah,
that was nice.
That was very nice because we don't usually we love specialty dining, but most of the time we don't do it. We just eat the free offerings, which I'll talk about a little more later. And then finally, one of the other big threes we're going to cover here is MSC, and that's the Voyagers Club.
Yeah, so it's closely tied to how much you spend and how often you cruise. You earn points based on cruise experience and cabin level. So they have welcome tier, they have classic, silver, gold, diamond, and blue diamond. And
yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, MSC is one of those rare ones where they will match your status from other cruise lines.
Yeah, so listen, we recommend everybody give MSC a try. We've always been ones that want to sail all of the cruise lines because we think that they all have something unique to offer. We truly believe that. MSC, we've sailed a lot and we really like. So if you're going to try that, if you haven't already, make sure you do some sort of matching, whether it be an airline program, a hotel program, or even another cruise line program, because they will match you. So before we dive into Carnival, on their website, they released a little video just giving a quick intro. I'm going to play that really quick, and then we're going to do a deep dive on exactly what this program is all about. Well, Bill, I didn't mean to anger you. I'm sorry. And I know that I hope that the music didn't put anybody to sleep. It kind of lulled me. But it looks like we've got like 59 in here right now. So stand up, stretch, hit that like button, and then we will move on here. So I know that kind of was a quick overview of everything. And this program is much different than any cruise loyalty program that we've seen before. But it actually reminds me of an airlines program like Delta Sky Miles, and they moved to a new system a few years back, and it ruffled a lot of feathers, much like this new Carnival program has. But with airlines, just like Carnival's new program, you don't keep your status if you're not actively traveling. And I wouldn't be surprised if other cruise lines eventually move towards this model as well. And to answer Lovey's question that he posed in the chat just a couple minutes ago, no, I don't think they'll continue to be Matt. And that's MSC we're talking about, because, like you said, eventually MSC is going to be taking a lot of business from some of these other cruise lines like Royal and like Carnival and Norwegian. They already are. They're making a big splash here in the United States with some great ships. There's enough cruisers to go around. Look at all the blue cards we see every time we cruise Carnival. People cruising isn't the hoity-toity thing that it used to seem to be. I know you and your mom, when you would travel when you were younger, you've told me that you really didn't think cruising was something for you guys, but I think you guys would have loved it even back then.
Absolutely.
Now, so we are going to dive in, and I've got some slides prepared here as we walk through this whole Carnival thing. So here is the overview of it. So you still have red, you have gold, which is going to be once you attain 10,000.
Platinum from 50,000 stars and diamond from 100,000 stars.
All right, so stars. But what the heck are stars, and how do you earn them? So Carnival says stars make the cruise shine. So that's a nice fluffy way of saying, hey, we're changing, and it's going to be all rainbows and stars, right? But the qualifying stars is how you'll earn status, get benefits with Carnival rewards. You're going to get 3 stars for every $1 spent and 1 star for every 1 casino point. And there's a time to earn, and then there's a time when what you earned is your status, right? So the 2-year earning period is going to begin June 1st, 2026, and that's going to run through June 1st of 2028. Whatever level you attain during that 2-year period, you are going to enjoy for the following 2-year period, okay? So whatever status you are right now, if you already have status with Carnival, you are going to keep that until June 1st of 2028, unless you're diamond. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. So earning stars is easy, okay? Like I mentioned, you get 3 stars for every $1 spent on eligible Carnival purchases. And they've got these pretty cool calculators. I was playing around with it on Carnival.com, so you can kind of gauge what you're going to be at, right, based on how you cruise. That's a little shout out to Brian and Julie, how we cruise, right? So stars equal status, okay? So you can punch in there, how many cruises do you normally take per year? I threw 2 in. You get spa treatments. We don't. You take shore excursions. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So I put 2 on there. I put 1 specialty dining on there, 2 drinks per day. I put no for shopping on board and no for casino, because we don't do a whole lot of that. So I just kind of wanted to see where we were at, okay? And that brought us to 22,000 points in a 2-year period. And that gets us to gold. So gold is kind of disappointing for folks like you and I who have sailed Carnival a lot. I mean, they've long been our favorite cruise line. I don't know if that's I mean, so many of them are close right now, but for the value over the years, I thought that Carnival was probably one of our favorites.
What was the best way to cruise with our family?
Yeah.
Sick,
So that's a little disappointing. But when I really think about the benefits that we get, is it going to be that big of a hit for us? Probably not. But let's go back. Let's say how to earn the points, because another thing with this rewards program, it's not just the stars. The stars are how you earn your status, but you're also earning points. Okay, so you're earning points on everything Carnival. So if you're paying for your cruise, your excursions, anything you're buying on board, your beverage packages in the shops, your excursions, okay, you're going to get points for that. 3 points for every dollar spent. Now you're also going to get 1 point for every 1 casino point. All right. So if you're a casino player, you know how that works. I think it's $3 is a point. But the big thing that they're pushing is this Carnival MasterCard, right? So you're going to get points on your every purchases. And this is another reason why it makes me think of Delta, right? Because we used to fly a lot. I used to fly a lot for work. And we both got the Delta Platinum Amex cards, and we would buy our gas, we would buy our groceries,
Everything but our mortgage would go on that card.
Yeah, and then we would pay the card off every month, and we racked up a ton of points. And we still have a ton of points that we can use for things. But you know what happened? As soon as I quit working, we lost the status. I don't have that status anymore. But it's not that big of a deal because I still have the points. I can do things. Let's see what we got here. Now the Carnival has kicked us VIFPs to the curb. It looks like Royal Caribbean would be the best line to try to build back up. Yeah, Royal's got a good program, like I mentioned earlier. But I still think there is some value to this Carnival program. So we're gonna dig a little further in. So how do you redeem those points, right? How do you redeem those points? Let's go and let's look at this because it's different than stars, but we'll use the same calculator here. With my same stats over here on the left, that gets us to 11,000 points. But if we use the Carnival MasterCard to purchase all of that, which we do, pretty much it's the only thing you use it for, right, Steph? Yeah. Is the Carnival stuff. But that gives us an additional 12,400 points. And if we spend 3,000 additional dollars on that card a year, that gives us 26,470 Carnival rewards points. So this is what Carnival's pushing, right? It's not just the status, it's the reward points, right? So it's kind of like a two-sided system now. But what do you use those Carnival rewards points for? Well, you use it for things that you would use on the cruise, right? Now, if you can use any amount of points, but these are some of the examples of things that are 2,000 points and under. A 6-pack of soda, some internet plans. You got some excursions down there and some drinks and things like that. For 2,000 to 5,000 points, what do we got for that stuff?
We have some specialty dinners, a thermal suite day pass, a manicure, some shore excursions.
Yep. And 5,000 up to just under 10,000. You're talking steakhouse dinner, more excursion chef tables, more stuff in the spa. So you can see the kind of things that people are already spending money on the ship for is what they're going to be able to redeem these points for. And at the same time, you're earning stars on one side, you're earning these points on the other too. And then 10,000 or more points is going to get you those higher massages, the bigger excursions, more expensive excursions, and even a potential a 3-day Bahamas cruise you can book just for points that you got from your card spending and your spending on board. So it's a two-tiered system, and I think that's where you can try to gain some value. Because would I rather get points on a system in a loyalty program that's going to pay for things that I want, or do I want that pin that I get everything, or that
I want
that luggage tag, right? I mean, if I can earn some points and go to the steakhouse with you rather than paying $60 per person, I'd rather have that than a pin that who knows where it's at, right?
I hear you.
Yeah. So if you're red when it starts, obviously if you're red, you're not really worried about any benefits anyway. But that's same stuff is going to transfer over. If you're gold, you're still going to be gold until May 31st, 2028, and you'll start earning in June of 2026. The member perks for gold are almost all the same. Same with platinum. You're going to keep that for 2 years until May 28, regardless. And with diamond, this is where they're paying the loyalty a little bit to those cruisers that have attained their highest level, which is diamond, and they're going to get to keep that until June of 2032. Okay, so we are blessed that we are going to be diamond when this changes, but we're not going to lose it till 2032, and we will most assuredly lose it then.
Oh yeah.
Because as far as the status goes, and the tiers of the status, we are not the cruisers that are going to earn. There are some people that are going to earn status fast. Your casino players, you know, you buy the drink package. Listen,
We're lame. We don't buy those.
if you stay in a balcony and you buy the drink package and you play, you know, you play a little bit in the casino and do excursions and you take 2-3 cruises a year, you're going to earn status faster than you ever could have on the old program. But that's just not us. And you want to know what? I'm okay with that. There are a few things that we alluded to earlier that you're upset about that are going to go away with this program. And that is for the gold members, they're no longer going to get that gold club pin. The platinum members, you're no longer going to get the VIFP club party. Instead, you're going to get 2 complimentary beverages. You no longer get that $5 arcade credits for 18s. You're not going to get your welcome treat, and you're not going to get that VIFP club logo gift on every sailing. For the diamonds, they had some special one-time things. So when you first hit that diamond level, you would get a complimentary meal for 2 at a special dining restaurant. You'd get a one-time free cabin upgrade or 3rd, 4th, and 5th guest sale free. And you'd get VIFP club luggage tag sets. So the first-time diamonds are not going to get that anymore.
I did not read there where it says that I won't get my pin. It says no gold pin.
All right.
Platinum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, so I will have to look into that. I didn't see it in the specifics. If you know if the platinums and diamonds are still going to get that specialty pin with the name and the year on it, let us know because I would like to know that. We got the Jolly Cruise vlogger in. He'll be platinum when it starts, but he won't be after the 2 years. Hey, we're right there. We're one of the lucky ones that are going to get to keep it 6 years. I feel like maybe if they're going to go that 6, maybe they should have let the platinums keep it 4. But I think the problem is they have so many platinums. I think is part of what pushed.
That's why everybody thought that they would put a level in between platinum and diamond.
Yeah.
You know, like a platinum plus, you know, something instead of just restructuring everything.
Yeah. So Betsy and Mike don't have their show on right now. We're on instead, but Betsy still has the jokes when she says, "How many points or stars is the bottomless bubbles package?"
Not enough.
Hopefully it's a lot, Betsy. Hopefully it's a lot. All right. So that's the program in a nutshell. I know it's been out for a week now, and people have really looked over it by the time we got here to show you. But listen, I'm okay with it. Having had a week to process it and take a look at it, it's not that big of a deal to me. I honestly think I would rather take those points that we earn and get some meals, buy some experiences or things like that, rather than, you know, the logo item that I've got 20 of over there that I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to be giving those away on our group cruise if you'd like to join. No, I'm just kidding. But if you are coming on the group cruise and you want a Carnival logo item, just let me know because I will bring them. So Michelle says, since they're not giving away perks anyway, why not let them keep the status they earn? They should have renamed the reward program levels. I don't disagree. I really think that you could have had some sub tiers or something in there where, you know, it is kind of sad because you've been doing this for so long, you earn that, and then they rip it out from under you. I know that I've talked about the airlines quite a bit, and you know, a lot of the airlines have a million milers club, right? So if you hit that, regardless if you reach that status every year, you still get some perks. Maybe they can look at doing something like that, you know, where you hit that whatever really high level is, you know, because a million miles on a plane, that's still a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, you're probably talking, you know, 300-400 cruise days, something over diamond, probably like a diamond plus. But at least if you hit that, but I get where the cruise lines are coming from, right? You have this person who sailed a bunch 10, 15 years ago and got diamond status, and now cruises once every 2-3 years and walks in here like they own the place, right? It is a what have you done for me lately world. And I do think that if somebody that just found cruising last year, but is putting their money into the company and being loyal right now, that they should get something in return. So listen, I get it. So,
I think that there's been so much pushback that, you know, the beards are maybe taking into consideration and will tweak some things,
Yeah.
you know, maybe based on feedback they're getting. But
I would like to think so. Other
We'll see.
cruise lines like Virgin and MSC and Margaritaville at Sea, they're taking cruiser feedback and we're seeing the changes implemented. So hopefully our friends over at Carnival are doing the same thing. Speaking of friends, another segment that we introduced last time on this channel is the Cruiser Spotlight, where we get to know folks in our community a little better. So this week we sat down with another one of our friends. So we're gonna play that for you right now. Welcome back to Cruiser Spotlight, where we get to know our friends in the cruise community better with some fun questions. And today we're having a little chat with our buddy, Patrick Gribben. Hey, Patrick, thanks for joining us here on Cruiser Spotlight. How are you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So we like to get to know a little bit more about you and your cruise life. So tell us about your very first cruise. When was it? What ship was it on? And were you hooked right away?
Okay, so my very first cruise was a Mediterranean cruise on the MSC Splendida.
Oh, you went big.
Yeah, 2012. And that was back before MSC was cruising out of the U.S.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't have anything to compare it to, but now that I've cruised a lot in the U.S., and as you know, there's a lot of cultural difference.
Yeah.
And the service on that ship, you know, compared to what we've had since then was not what we're used to now. It was, in fact, some of the staff on that ship even came across as kind of rude. So it was an enjoyable cruise. You know, it was the first time I'd been out of the U.S. And I didn't get hooked with that cruise, but I also didn't get turned off to cruising. I think it helped that I didn't have anything to compare it to. So, I mean, the trip itself was great. The ship was beautiful. But I thought, well, that was fun. I might do that again sometime. Our very first cruise together was on the Carnival Elation. And I think cruising has a lot to do with the person you're with. And that one cruise, it was just like a 3-day cruise to Cozumel. And that one cruise made us both realize that cruising was our thing. So that's when I got hooked. So it'd be the second cruise.
Awesome. So you've cruised with MSC and you've cruised with Carnival. What other lines have you sailed with since then?
Cruised with Norwegian several times. I've done Princess and Celebrity, several on Celebrity.
All right, I know I've cruised with you on Celebrity. I was waiting.
Yes.
I thought you might forget that one.
No, that was a fun cruise.
Yeah.
The maiden voyage.
Oh yeah, and it was my 50th birthday, and we really got to spend a lot of time with you and Becca, and
yes,
and we loved it. It was great ship, great friends. So, which of those lines out of all of those that you've been on is your absolute favorite, and why?
Well, the funny thing is, when I took that first MSC cruise, I did say to myself, I'm never going to cruise MSC again. But they have really grown on us. We've been on the seashore and the seaside both, and we absolutely love those ships. We love Ocean Key. We just love all the amenities, and so I'd say MSC's probably holds that at this point in time, probably holds the number one spot.
Well, that's cool to hear that they were able to turn things around for you, and you can now see them in a different light. Everybody watching here probably knows that Steph and I love playing trivia on board. What's your favorite onboard activity or entertainment?
So a couple things really. We do like to go see the shows. We're fans of the stand-up comedy, but of course on a ship it's very hit and miss. But I will say we have seen some absolutely hilarious comedians on cruise ships, namely Norwegian. So we do enjoy the comedy shows, and also the the escape games. Like, you played with us on the Ascent.
Yeah.
That one was ridiculously hard, but we've played some that were actually not quite so difficult. But I mean, they're all going to be difficult. But it's fun to get in there and you meet new people. You get to team up and work together to solve the puzzle.
Okay, so we know what you love to do on board. Let's switch gears. You're in port. Do you prefer to explore on your own, or do you usually book excursions?
We prefer to explore on our own. We like to do maybe one excursion per cruise. It can get pretty expensive, but it's kind of fun sometimes to just go out there and see what's out there. Go beyond the port area and see what's a little further out there and try to visit some historical parts of the towns.
Now, on that note, what is your favorite port that you've been to, and what would you recommend that I do when I visit there?
So my favorite port was in the island of Malta, and I believe it was Rabat. I could be totally wrong. It's been a few years. The city that we went to, and there was no excursion. I just wandered the city. It's got that old world style, the old architecture, and there's street vendors. You can buy fresh baked goods and just see a whole different culture. And for some reason, that one just stands out in my mind, and I'd love to go back someday. All
right, Patrick, if you had an unlimited vacation fund and time off, where would your ultimate cruise itinerary take you?
So I would love to go to Australia and New Zealand, which I believe you did fairly recently, right?
Yeah, we did that earlier this year, and you can't go wrong with that. I think that's an amazing idea. So what are you looking forward to most there?
I think it'd be really cool to see the Sydney Opera House, because every time you see Australia on TV, you see the Opera House. So it'd be pretty cool to check it out in person.
Yeah. It is. And I had no idea, because that's one of the iconic things, right? You think of Australia, Sydney, that's what you see. And I really didn't do too much research. I didn't really realize that the ship was literally right across the harbor from that. And you can get some beautiful shots with the Opera House, the bridge, and the ship. So yeah, I hope you're able to get there soon.
Yes, me too.
All right, Patrick, it's time for a few cruise quick fire questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. On sea days, are you an early riser or are you sleeping in?
Early riser.
Packing cubes, yes or no?
No.
What's your favorite cruise drink?
Miami Vice.
Are you dancing at the sail away party or just watching?
Just watching.
And what's your next cruise?
Next cruise is a Caribbean cruise on Carnival Celebration in September.
Well, thanks so much for chatting with us today, Patrick. If you'd like to follow along with Patrick and his wife Becca's cruise adventures, you can check out their YouTube channel. And I love this name. It's P&B's Wide World of Ports. And I'm going to put their link down in the description. And Patrick, I know you've been posting a lot from the Norwegian Aqua lately.
Yes. My third video in the series is about to come out. It'll probably be out in a couple of days. So it'll
Very
be
cool.
First port stop in Puerto Plata.
Thanks again, Patrick. And if you'd like to be featured on an upcoming Cruiser Spotlight segment, just shoot me an email or Facebook message and we'll add you to the list. Now back to the live show.
Thank you, crazy cat traveler.
There we go again. As you can see, I was talking about Bill and the fact that we still have a lot that we need to learn exactly about this system. And spending $33,000 in a 2-year period to reach diamond status, that's a lot of money. But as I was saying, for me, I don't know. Tell me if you're different. I don't really care about what color my card is or what my status is. My card stays in my pocket most of the time. Nobody sees it. I know that there's people on Royal that that reach that high level status and they wear
The
their
pinnacle.
badges. Yeah, I would never do that. But listen, status is cool, but I'm going to take the experiences that I can earn. But to answer somebody else's question there, I mean, MSC, you get more points or whatever than me, right? Because you book them under your name. So that's what's going to happen, right? Whoever's booking the cruise, whoever has that Carnival card, they're going to get more stars. But if one of you is getting free laundry or free drinks, I mean, I guess it's better than none of you. I'm going to go ahead and we are going to play some trivia, even though we're running behind today. Here is the Kahoot pin. This trivia is all about cruise loyalty programs, of course, and the winner is going to get a Cruise World shirt. Those are worth more than any free logo gift that Carnival would give away. I'm pretty sure. A lot more rare too, because everybody's got those. So
I have a question. Mike, are you all hopped up on painkillers right now? Because you are cracking me up in the chat.
No.
I just
and Betsy says she's bringing platinum colored Sharpies to color
that's Mike.
Oh, that's Mike. My bad. I saw Betsy's thing. Yeah. So hop in the chat. Kahoot pin is 590-1762. Hop in the trivia.
This is the correct one, right? Yeah.
I hope so. We're gonna find out.
Just kidding. I see.
Yeah, we go. Sorry, Mary Ellen. I turn the mic off while we're playing the videos, so you don't hear Stephanie yelling at me, and then sometimes I forget to turn it back on. So, most times.
Good thing we have the chat, and then we have Bev sneaking around the corner to let us know stuff's not going right. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. So Betsy says the pain pills are tomorrow, so they're not hopped up on them yet.
Oh, he's going to be an extra funny tonight.
All right. So if you haven't played Kahoot with us before, I know there's 58 folks in the chat right now, so I'd like to see at least 20 in the game. Pull up your second device, or what I like to do is I just open up a new window and slide it over. And answering correct obviously gives you points, but it's also how fast you can answer it correct. I didn't see Captain Billy J in the chat today, so we probably won't have anybody Googling. So let's see what the Jolly Cruise Logger says. His catchphrase is, "Cruise day is better than a work day any day, so status means nothing to me personally." That's a good catchphrase right there. I met the Jolly Cruise Vlogger who went and met Patrick up at Miller's Ale House a few weeks ago. So we got
very nice.
We got him in person. Looks like we have somebody else new in here, and it is Hollow Radio. What in the Carnival is going on here? Well, we're just having a fun time chatting about all things Carnival, all things cruising, and how we all feel about the loyalty program. I'm honestly okay with it. So there you go. We got Josh and Chastity in the house. What's going on from the Moonlight Adventures? I like your little logo there. That's pretty cool. And Shayna Reed says, got it. So we have 13 in right now, and since we're already running a little bit over, I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. We're going to start this in just about 30 seconds. Oh, Jason Schaffler is in the house.
Oh, that's right. On vacation. I was going to say it's past his bedtime.
Yeah. Usually having up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so we're happy to see you in here on vacation. Wolfgang Felix, well, we can go ahead and take care of that one. Yeah. I don't think that one's a good one. Yeah, Chat GPT is amazing. I was going to ask Josh if AI created that for you. So Michelle says, you can't figure out how to play unless there's a QR code. No, so you just go to open a new window, Kahoot.it, then you enter this in. And I'm going to give you 15 more seconds, but they'll just answer in the chat for now, but hopefully you can get it next time. And we are going to go ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start this. So here we go with question 1.
Cruise Loyalty Program Trivia. What is the name of Royal Caribbean's loyalty program? Royal Reward, Cruising Again, or Elite, Crown and Anchor Society?
So I didn't mention this, but he goes without saying. If you paid attention, we did answer a lot of these questions today in this live stream. So of course that was the Crown and Anchor Society. Let's see who answered it the fastest. It's going to be HWC Dry. Who's that?
That's how we cruise, Brian.
Makes perfect sense. He's tied with Ryan 952, Shayna, R. Showers, and just me right behind him. Let's go to number 2.
What does VIFP stand for in Carnival's loyalty program? Very important fun person. Vacation is for pros. Very important frequent passenger. VIP fun program. Holy wow.
That went fast. Everybody answered. Did you see who that was in the picture there, though?
No, because it went so fast. Who was it?
That was your buddy. It was your buddy Lee.
Lee.
Yep. So 16 of you got that. VIP fun program is what one person guessed. Unfortunately, that's incorrect. Looks like Ryan answered that one a little faster, so he took the top spot. Bet's Dog moves into the top 5, and R. Showers, that's Roy, he moves up as well. Let's move on to question 3.
What old TV brand shares a name with the highest level of celebrity captain club? Zenith, Philco, Admiral, Magnox.
Do you remember the TVs?
Yeah. Had to turn the dial.
Yeah.
I remember like after midnight, it just like Star Spangled Banner or something played.
So more people got this wrong than right, and I see why, right? Because Admiral was an old TV thing in sense, doesn't it? But it's Zenith. So Zenith is the top level.
Shake it up
This is going to shake things up here, I bet. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Roy knew it. Ned pops up into the top 3 as well, along with Shayna. PMBs, I'm sure that's the Patricks and Beccas. They move up into the top 5 as well. We got 15 questions today, and we are moving on to number 4.
What is the name of the highest tier in Norwegian's Latitude Rewards program? Elite, Platinum Plus, Black Diamond, Ambassador.
So we just discussed this one just a little bit ago. Let's see if you can remember.
I can't remember.
Really? This is the one that gives you the free cruise.
Oh, okay.
So 700 nights. That is the Ambassador. All right, let's see. Oh, Ryan moves his way back up. PMBs. Roy falls down, and Bry moves up into the top 5. And we're moving on to question 5.
What is the name of MSC Cruises loyalty program? MSC Black Card, ePass Society, Voyagers Club, Cruise and Sail Elite.
Their answer was fast on that one. 15 answers were written by the time you had read the answers. I think there's only 17 plans. So 14 of you knew that was the Voyagers Club. I don't expect a whole lot of changes up here at the top. There at the bottom, like Ned and the Modigator gets his way into the top 5 as we move on to number 6.
Which cruise line offers a status match with other cruise lines or hotel loyalty programs? Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Holland America, MSC Cruises.
Like 15 of these people are answering like that. They're getting them quick. And 15 of
Because
you,
we gave them the crib notes.
there you go. 15 of you knew that was MSC Cruises. I don't expect a lot of change. Brian moves up into the top 5. Everything else stays the same. Number 7.
What tasty perk do Norwegian Latitude's Platinum members get? Complimentary dinner at specialty restaurant, cooking class with the head chef, free wine with dinner every night, chocolate dipped strawberries.
All right. Looks like that was complimentary dinner at a specialty restaurant. I just got a voicemail, though, so we're going to pause this real quick. Let me see if I can hook this up to the phone. Hold on.
Hello. No one is available to take your call at this time. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, hello. I'm glad I finally got the right voicemail. I called 1-800-BEACHES in Speedos, which is an absolutely ridiculous phone number, by the way, and went through a series of automated madness for the past hour or so before I ended up here. And from what I understand, this is the cruise world, is it not? Well, of course it is. Hey, I've got to say, after all the times I was left in the green room at some other live show, it was all worth it to end up here on Martin Tiffany's show. I just love all of your music video parodies, especially the one about loving to cruise on the Lido and bursting buttons. Something like that. Mate, that song alone helped bring back cruising after the pandemic. Believe it or not, cruising saw a spike of just 3 million cruisers in 2021 to just over 20 million worldwide in 2022. All thanks to the global success of your music video. But I've got to say, the releases aren't as frequent as I personally hoped for. Hey Mart, could you perhaps make a song about the new rewards program? I think Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You could be redone as I Just Called to Say You've Been Pre-Selected for a Carnival credit card. Or what about Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up? You could do Gonna Have to Give You Up, Gonna Have to Let You Go in 2 years. Okay, my last request is to do Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. You could rewrite it as Living on a Carnival Ship until I reach platinum again.
Memory full.
Well, that was cool.
I mean, I'm happy that he called, but why the hell did he call me Tiffany?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I wouldn't have turned my phone on mute because I would have got it. But I'm used to them calling the beaches, but I guess he heard they were off, so I'm glad he called us. But sorry about that interruption, but we'll get right back to the thing here. So the answer for that was complimentary dinner at a specialty restaurant. Steph did mention that. Let's see who got that right. Shayna moves up into the second spot. Ryan maintains the top as we move on to question 8.
True or false? Royal Caribbean loyalty points are based on the number of cruises you take, not the length. True, false.
You know the answer. It's a little slower this time. All right. So that is false. Let's see how everybody did here. All right, the top 2 still remaining the same. We've got Chili and Gerard moving up into the top 5. I don't know if that's your mom's ex, Gerard, but probably not. If it is, let us know in the chat. Question 9.
What color is your sail and sign card for your first Carnival cruise? Green, red, blue, white.
Now, this is probably going to change next year, so I'd be interested to see.
You know, green is staff.
That is
right?
staff. That is staff. And 9, everybody answered that one really quickly. 9 of you got it right. Chili moving up. Sheena dropped down on that one. Maybe Sheena's not a Carnival cruiser. Or maybe it's just been a long time since she was a blue card, right? Ryan maintains that top spot, though, but Chili's knocking on the door as we move to number 10.
Which line offers double points when you book a suite or solo occupancy stateroom? Carnival, Norwegian, Island America, Royal Caribbean.
Double points.
That's nice because when you're a solo traveler, you're paying double price. So you should get the double points.
I don't disagree. But I probably will never book sail solo, and I'll probably never book a suite. So that's Royal Caribbean. We split there, Norwegian and Royal Caribbean. And let's see here. Ryan is staying in charge. Howie Cruise Bry moves up into second. Not Betsy moves into the top 5. Question 11.
What is Disney Cruise Line's loyalty program called? Disney Elite Society, Castaway Club, Magic Circle, Captain Mickey's Club.
I would say most Disney cruisers would say that they're the Disney Elite Society.
I am happy to say that I am now one of these members.
You are now. Yeah, there you go. We got our your second Disney cruise coming up next year. It'll be my 3rd. Looking forward to that. A little expensive to cruise all the time, but those newer Disney ships are amazing. 10 of you got that right. It is the Castaway Club. Let's see what happens. Ryan and Ryan, they're staying up on top. Not Betsy moves up well. And Roy found his way back in the top 5. Question 12.
What do Royal Caribbean Diamond level members receive every day of the cruise?
Can't wait for this.
Priority dining times, a bridge tour, free bottled water, free daily drink vouchers.
You know they're not getting free bottled water in Norwegian.
Those bastards.
Not even in the drink packet, right?
Yeah.
No, that got you all hot and bothered.
Well, it's ridiculous. When you're drinking, you want to, stay hydrated.
You'd think that they would want you to, right? So 10 of you knew that was Freely daily drink vouchers. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, Brian took it over from Ryan. This is a close one, though. Not Betsy up to third. We're closing on the end here. Here's question 13.
What is Holland America Line's loyalty program called? Mariners Society, Mariners Club, Navigator Circle, Hal on Earth. I have no idea because
that's one of the major lines we haven't spelled yet. I think we need to, though. We need to try to pencil in a Hal sail.
Get one of those damn ships.
Yes, they got a lot of damn ships.
They do.
Yeah. All right, so 7 of you knew it was the Mariners Society. Good on you. I didn't until I made this question. Brian Lai, they stayed up at the top. It's going to be hard to beat Brian right now. He's got himself a pretty good lead there as we move into the second to last.
Celebrity Cruises loyalty program allows reciprocal benefits with what other brand? Margaritaville SC, Princess Cruises, Royal Caribbean, or Disney?
The penultimate question here, number 14. What is this? It is, of course, Royal Caribbean. That disappeared perfectly on there. I mean, you can't pick it to go that way, but it did. 11 of you knew that was Royal Caribbean, all part of the Royal Caribbean group there. It doesn't surprise me that Brian knew that, but Ryan answered it much faster. He is making this a game. Brian, you got to answer right, and you got to answer correct to stay on top, because Ryan and Roy are on your heels. Med and not Betsy, not too far behind. Here's the last one.
Which cruise line caused a stir this month by announcing huge changes to their loyalty program?
What could it be?
Is it Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, or Virgin Voyages?
Let's see. You know,
wow, way to end with a lame question.
People actually answered some of the other ones faster.
They thought it was a trick question.
If anybody gets this wrong, they have not been paying attention to this entire. Look at that. We all got it right. Congratulations. How fast did they do it, though? In third place, we've got Roy Schaus. Congratulations, Roy. Second place is Brian.
Wow,
what happened?
Ryan.
What happened, Brian?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ryan. Shoot me a
email
Facebook or a Facebook message with your address and your shirt size, and we'll get that right out to you. Real quick, let's look at the thing. I want to talk to you real quick. Just mention again, our group cruise is coming up on Valentine's Day. If you're interested in more information or booking, call Stephanie. Let's just take a quick look at the chat again. Steve Morales, buddy, is all over that chat. Man, he stumbled in here, he said, and he is all over it. Beach Please was an honorable mention. Brian says, congratulations, Ryan. I'd really like to know what happened there, Brian. Did you not know that one? There's no way you haven't been up on the news.
Oh my gosh. Welcome in, No Ship Sherlock. That's an awesome name.
There you go. I didn't see that one there, but that is a great name, and thanks for coming in. Before you leave, please hit that thumbs up button. And is there anything else you wanted to say?
I want to say hey to Jay Bowen.
I did. Sorry, it was during one of the things. So yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. We're going live once a month at a minute right now. Check out our Facebook, and we'll let you know when the next time is, because I forgot to look today. But thank you so much for all of the support. We're going to work on getting some more videos out, and we're going to work on getting back out to sea here pretty soon too.
July 12th.
But for now, that's it. Just remember,
life is short and cruising is fun.
We'll see you soon.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.